Hey, what's going on, everybody? So we have some injury news I would like to share with you. It just came out in the past few hours. But first off, I saw this quote today from Matt LaFleur when sort of asked about the trade deadline. Of course, that is coming up in the next about 24 hours. We will see if the Packers actually make a move. Matt LaFleur was asked about it in his press conference, and I just want to read his response real fast. He says, "If the right opportunity presents itself, that's something that we could be involved with. I know Goody and his staff are working extremely hard at trying to find something. It's just whether or not the right opportunity exists." So it seems that the Packers right now are trying to find potential trades. We will see if they actually find a trade that they can actually make, or if they don't. Who knows? Maybe in 24 hours, something could happen. We will see. And if you guys have yet to subscribe, you want to see more Packers content, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel down below. And now moving on to the injuries for today. Obviously, last week was a very big week when it came to Packers losing players. Of course, you lost Robert Tonyan with his ACL injury. We lost Kylan Hill as well. Both gone for the entire season, which definitely is sad for this Packers team. We do still have some other guys to give some injury updates on. But if you guys haven't, follow my Twitter, Luke_Beller on Twitter. I put out more Packers stuff on there, so make sure you go follow over there if you have yet to do so. So first off, probably the biggest news of the week, or the biggest, I guess, guy to follow is Davante Adams. He was not at practice today. Of course, last week he was put onto the COVID list. That started a whole range of things. I mean, Joe Barry was first on the list, or couldn't basically coach on at the game versus the Cardinals. Davante Adams, of course. Then Alan Lazard was like a close contact, so he couldn't play. And then MVS was still on the IR, so he couldn't play as well. So last week the Packers were without all three receivers. So it's definitely not promising or not great news to see that Davante Adams is still on the COVID list. I believe he has to get 2 negative tests within a 24-hour period, I think. So he'll take one test. It'll be 24 hours. Then he needs to get another negative before he's able to come back to the team. So it still seems that hasn't happened because he was not at practice today. And when Matt LaFleur was asked about it in his press conference, at first he said Joe Barry they anticipate him to be around on Thursday. And then he said for Davante, the same timeline is sort of what they're thinking is going to happen. So hopefully by Wednesday or Thursday, Davante Adams will be good to go. But that's still definitely something to monitor this week to see if Davante Adams will be able to come back. It would definitely be sad if once again he was not able to play. We are facing off against the Kansas City Chiefs this Sunday, so we'll definitely need everyone, to be healthy for this game. Even though the Chiefs have struggled a lot this season, their defense has been absolutely terrible. But still, I feel like at some point the Chiefs could get back into a rhythm. We'll see if it happens. Who knows? Their defense has definitely struggled a lot, but it would definitely be helpful to have Davante Adams back this week. I don't think anyone thinks anything different. So hopefully he'll be back sometime this next week. Then we have David Bakhtiari, who of course has been dealing with that injury for a long time. He's been practicing the past couple weeks. He is still on the PUP list, but he did practice once again today, so that is very good. And he was asked in his press conference, that is Matt LaFleur, if he's made up his mind about David Bakhtiari for this week. He said he has made up his mind about it, whether he's going to play or not, but he did not want to share it. But it makes sense considering he doesn't want to, let the Chiefs know so they can prepare for David Bakhtiari or no David Bakhtiari. So it seems that he's keeping it to himself. So we'll see if he can go this week. Who knows? If not this week, hopefully in the next few weeks for David Bakhtiari. But LaFleur did say about Bakhtiari, he said he's doing well and he's excited at where he's at. So that seems good. It seems that David Bakhtiari is progressing, and at least in the next few weeks, it seems that he should hopefully be able to come back to this Packers team, which will definitely elevate this Packers offense, considering we've been without David Bakhtiari, who is our best offensive lineman out there at left tackle for the entire season. And even with being without David Bakhtiari, the Packers offensive line has been, I'd say, one of the better units in the NFL. So it's going to just take us, just over the top when David Bakhtiari comes back to this team. Then for Alan Lazard at MVS, we have good news here. Alan Lazard was taken off of the COVID list, and he was practicing today. I believe because he was a close contact, he had to have 5 days of quarantine, and it seems that happened, and now he is back at practice. So if we don't have Davante Adams this week, which I'm hoping we will, it seems like we will, but if we don't for some reason, at least Alan Lazard is back. And then for MVS, he was back at practice today, the first time since being on the IR. He is designated to return off of the IR and can be activated to the roster on any day. So we'll see. Hopefully MVS will be able to play this week. Last week, it was sort of a close call. There was a 50-50 chance, it seemed, that maybe Marcus Valdes-Scantling could potentially play in that Cardinals game. Of course, he didn't end up playing. So hopefully this week will be the week that MVS gets to come back after being injured since week 3. So hopefully those two receivers, Alan Lazard will be good to go. And the question is MVS and Davante. We'll wait and see. I will update you guys on this channel as always. So subscribe if you guys want to see that and turn on those notifications. Then a few others. We have Kinsley Keke, got a concussion versus the Cardinals. He did not participate today, so that is unfortunate. Hopefully he'll heal up soon. Dennis Kelly, offensive lineman, returned to practice. And then we have Mercedes Lewis, did not participate today, but it could have just been a veteran rest day, which, some of those older guys tend to have, from time to time. So those are all of the injury updates for today. And if you guys haven't followed me on Twitter, Luke_Beller, for more Packers things that aren't on this channel, feel free to go follow me there. But thank you guys so much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.